Hey, you just caught me in the middle of editing another Great Racer Cinema Productions video. Well, hello again. Alright, so 2021 has been a year of change for me. Not only had I got myself a new computer and all that jazz, and finally got myself a hold of a Sega CD after years of trying, but there were also several other changes that I did in my my channel. And of course, 2021 brought an unprecedented amount of change for me. Yeah, well, we still dealt with, well, the you-know-what. I, of course, brought a lot of change in Racer Cinema Productions, and I also had some videos that are still in the works, like that stop-motion video about the fictional story of Bobby Fletcher. I still need to get on that video. I'm gonna have to repair that racetrack since, well, the adhesive of the tape stopped working. I have to do something about that track. But anyhow, 2021 might have been one of my craziest years yet. And of course, it was also one of my most expensive years yet. But I won't disclose how much I spent on my equipment. Yeah, so I'm gonna bring you the top 5 best moments of 2021 in Racer Cinema Productions. Yeah, this is the top 5 Racer Cinema Productions best moments of 2021. Let's go! Alright, number 5 is when I actually brought back the Otaku Bandito Dollar Store special. Yeah, this series has been on a definite hiatus for a long time. And once I found some interesting Lego sets and Lego knockoffs, well, mostly Lego knockoffs, at the dollar store, I decided to take a look at them all. And of course, the first build turned out to be a disaster because not every piece was there, but I managed to make a different boat altogether because all the pieces are missing. And what are you going to do if you get missing pieces for a Lego knockoff? Well, not much. Yeah, I still have this boat. Yeah. However, I was also able to get a couple of Lego minifigures in the activity books, and those were actually pretty cool to get. Yeah, my dollar store, of course, is somehow selling these books, and they are a steal. They're a pretty good deal, and getting a Lego minifigures these cheap is a rarity. Yeah, getting Lego minifigures that cheap is a rarity, and it was awesome. I couldn't actually believe it when I saw it. That might have been the best Lego-related thing that I've actually got from the dollar store. Alright, so number 4 is another great moment. And we're gonna see what it is. Alright, number 4 is when I got myself a copy of Turrican Flashback on the Nintendo Switch. And it was a PAL copy. It was the first ever PAL, well, the first and only PAL Nintendo Switch game that I've gotten in my collection so far. But you don't need regional lock to play Nintendo Switch games because, well, it works just fine. Yeah, first and only European game in my entire Nintendo Switch collection. It actually makes sense, since Turrican was actually pretty popular in Europe. Yeah, the games were hard, and of course, the first game also had the "Welcome to Turrican" sound bites in the beginning. It was scary, but it got you pumped for the action. Yeah, the game doesn't have a blood and gore despite having a scary soundbite in the beginning. But that wasn't the best plan to come out of it. Oh no. I actually planned on, get this, commissioning fan art, which is still something that's on hold because of me focusing on other art commissions with a certain Friends OC of Bren McGuire from Turrican. Yeah, Mr. Big Chin himself, Bren McGuire, was gonna get some fan art. And of course, it also happened to be one of the longest videos in Racer Cinema Productions. Well, I have to keep tally of the longest videos. The longest video so far is the Let's Build of the Speed Champions Jaguar set. Yeah, it's definitely up there with one of the longest videos. And of course, nowadays, I don't do videos this long unless I split it to different parts. So yeah, I had huge plans for the coming of a Turrican, but I have yet to see the commission. I have to find some way to freaking get that yokai-inspired OC in that pic. Yeah. It's best I save the explanation for another time. But anyhow, I can't believe I got Turrican Flashback on the Switch. And someday I will actually plan on getting the Turrican games on the Amiga, as well as the expensive Mega Turrican on the Sega Genesis, also known as the Sega Mega Drive in Europe and Japan. Yeah, I already have Super Turrican on the SNES, but Mega Turrican is where it's at. Yeah, and the coolest thing about Turrican Flashback is that, well, it'll always be there because it doesn't have as much of a demand as something like Super Mario 3D All-Stars, for example, because everyone knows about Mario, right? Kids love Mario, and even retro gamers love Mario, but Turrican Flashback was strictly for nostalgia. It was strictly sold for nostalgia and for people who remember playing the Turrican games. Yeah, that's its a whole market appeal. Alright, so number 3 is gonna be a thrilling sled ride. Let's go. The third best moment is of 2021 is the Christmas special video. Yeah, the Otaku Bandito Christmas special video of 2021. And of course, it was when I decided to review the upcoming, the Salt Lake 2002 Olympics game for the upcoming Olympics in 2022, the upcoming Winter Olympics to be exact. And of course, it was a great time, and this marks the first time since Motorstorm Apocalypse and Diddy Kong Racing DS double review that I've reviewed a Christmas game that isn't necessarily related to Christmas, but is instead winter themed. Yeah, it was an Olympic game, and of course I had to come up with the storyline of me going on a vacation to a ski resort in Royal Woods, which is where the Louds lived. Yeah, an alpine skiing resort in Royal Woods. And get this, I also had to come up with a crazy sledding scene, which was crazy because by that day there were a lot of bare spots and I couldn't even go fast enough to get the sled going. But it was a one and done deal though. Once it's done, it's done. Yeah, and you can find out more in the behind the scenes. Yeah, it was actually a pretty crazy moment for me, and I was exhilarated by going sledding again. And I actually had to tape my expensive camera to the front of the sled just for a YouTube video. Yeah. I have no idea when or how I'm gonna make something just as, well, even more crazier than that. Yeah, I don't have no idea when I'm gonna make it something even more crazier than that for a YouTube video. But it was crazy. And I actually risked an expensive camera just for that take. It was a really long take, and I think it was actually a pretty worth it. For me, at least. My original plans were to go skiing, but they were not downhill skis, they were cross-country skis. Yeah, but still, it was pretty crazy, and I was able to finish the Olympics game pretty quickly, because it was a pretty short game, and that's not the best part about it. The best part is actually getting, well, you know that OC that I mentioned, right? Getting Chris Nayon as a voiceover cameo in this video. Yeah, first ever appearance of a Chris Nayon. I even plan on making I still plan on making a Lego minifigure of him. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot that's gonna be planned with Chris Nayon, and you know that when Chris Nayon is featured, it's a big deal. Yeah, pretty exciting video to do, but there's still more to come. Wow, I didn't actually realize that this video was gonna be long, but due to the 16-minute video limit that I have to put on these 4K videos, side A ends here.